7 possible reasons why you are hated for no reason. Are you somebody who is confused that maybe from a tender age, or for many times, or for so many years, for so long, even after you have done everything that you are told or required to do, after trying to do things carefully to impress or to please people, you are still misunderstood, disliked, and sometimes hated? And this goes on for a long time. And sometimes this hatred comes from, or this misunderstanding comes from your own relatives, your own family, and sometimes from your own parents. You are misunderstood. I would like to encourage you that you are not alone. There are so many people like you, and this happens for a reason. That's why today I want to share with you 7 possible reasons why you are hated, misunderstood for no proper reason. Okay? Reason number 1 why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated for no proper reason. Reason number 1 is that you are not an ordinary human being. You are extraordinary. Okay? You carry something extraordinary. You are unusual. You are not like the general people, okay? That's why you sometimes think like you are a misfit, okay? Into certain places or into a society. You are grossly misunderstood. Now, I'm not trying to condone that you should be controversial, okay? I'm not talking about difficult people. I'm talking about people that have done everything. Okay, you are trying your level best to obey, to do as you are required to do, or to please people, to love them, to help them, to be kind, to be humble. But at the end of the day, all those efforts amount to nothing. You are still misunderstood, disliked, and hated. The first reason is it is a sign that you are an extraordinary human being. You carry a destiny. You carry something huge in your life. Okay? For your own information, it's biblical. People like Joseph in the Bible, Jephthah, one of the judges, David, and many other people from the scriptures, they were misunderstood. Even their good intentions, their good efforts, their godly efforts were misunderstood. Okay? So you are not alone. Even presently, you are not alone. There are so many people there that are extraordinary. And now, this extraordinariness, I'm not talking about that you look angelic or you look extraordinary. No, you may look like a nobody. Okay? But within you, you are an extraordinary human being. You are carrying something extraordinary that will soon manifest. And then you understand why you were misunderstood, disliked, and hated. Reason number 2 why you are misunderstood, hugely, disliked, and hated for no apparent reason is potential. You have a huge potential or an unusual potential, right? So that potential is like an aura, okay, an aroma, okay, that people don't see with the physical eyes, they don't hear with the physical ears, but they can sense what's inside of you. That potential. It's even spiritual, okay? And sometimes the spirits of those people, okay, they sense, they discern, even though they can't put their finger or their thumb on it, but they are able to sense. You know, human beings are emotional as well as spiritual beings. We can sense certain things even if we not be able to comprehend them. So people around you, people that meet you, sometimes you are hated by a total stranger who doesn't even know anything about you. And at the first sight, they hate you, they dislike you, they misunderstand you. And you ask yourself, what have I done that this person hates me this much? No, potential. And that potential exudes a certain aura, glory, glitter, a certain aroma that the people around you can sense that. And that's the reason why a lot of people that are called by God, even in the Bible, as well as presently, even from a tender age, they are hated. They are misunderstood. They go through a lot of rejection, abandonment, and persecution even sometimes. It's because of the potential. Spiritually speaking, it's because that potential is the calling of God. It can be anything. It may not be preaching or ministering. It can be anything unusual great. So that potential is the reason, number 2, why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated sometimes for no apparent reason. Reason number 3 why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated for no apparent reason is authenticity. All right? You are authentic. You are real. Get me my point here. Do you know that a lot of people are not real? Especially in this world, the majority of the people give you an impression of what they are not. Okay? So a lot of people are not real. In addition to that, a lot of people do not walk in truth. They don't walk on the principle of truth. So people that are authentic, they are what they are from the inside. And in addition to that, they uphold the principle of truth. And you know that the world does not like the truth, does not like genuine people. This world flocks to things that are fake, things that are superficial. All right? So because you are real, your heart is real, your tone is real, you stick to the truth and all that stuff. That's the reason why you are disliked. Do you know that Jesus was hated because he is the truth? Okay? Because he is the truth, he was disliked. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 7 to 8 says this, okay? It says, but we impart a secret and hidden wisdom of God, decreed before the ages for our glory. And verse 8 says, none of the rulers of this age understood this. Okay, this decree, secret and hidden wisdom of God. None of the rulers of this age understood this divine wisdom. For if they had understood it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. So they crucified Jesus, the truth, because this world doesn't like and doesn't understood authenticity and the truth. So that's the third reason why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated. Reason number 4 why you are disliked and hated, for no apparent reason, is your contentment. Okay? Your contentment. Now, by this word contentment, I don't just mean any other contentment. I'm talking about internal contentment. Okay? This is a kind of contentment that is never influenced by external factors. All right? This is a peculiar kind of contentment. And this kind of contentment, sometimes it is mistaken for pride. All right? It is mistaken for like big-headedness. Okay? So it is a kind of contentment that makes you look independent. It makes you look and sound complete. Right? And that's what provokes the people around you. That's what annoys the people. Because you don't need external validation. You don't need, in fact, you are self, contented. I don't need being independent of God, because this contentment is a gift of God inside of you. So this contentment makes you complete to the extent that your happiness does not come from the outside. It is like inborn. It springs from within you. To the extent that some people think that that person doesn't need us. That person behaves as if it. That's why it is sometimes mistaken for pride. It's like faith. You have got so much trust in God, especially the sovereign will of God. To the extent that many times the problems, they don't really affect you like any other people. Even the challenges, they don't really inflict that ultimate damage in your life, because there is a contentment inside of you, which is divine. Okay? So, even in a storm, you are able to smile. Even in so many challenges. That's why even when people fight you left and right, they are surprised that you still stand. Okay? That standing, that kind of like, resilience, it comes from your contentment. It is internal. And that's the fourth reason why you are misunderstood, disliked, and sometimes hated for no apparent reason. The reasons are within you. The fifth reason why you are largely misunderstood, disliked, and hated is what I just already mentioned. Resilience. You are strong. You are resilient. You are unstoppable. You are unbreakable. Okay? You are indestructible. Okay? Problems cannot stop you. So your resilience annoys the expectations, the anticipations of many people. And that makes you different. And people wanted to say, how does he or she survive this? We thought he was going to break down and give up. But you are resilient. So reason number 5 why you are grossly misunderstood, disliked, and hated for no apparent reason is your resilience. And reason number 6 why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated for no apparent reason is that you cannot be manipulated. You cannot be controlled. Now, this control, I'm not talking about, like you should be uncontrollable and being lawless, reckless. No. But I'm talking about evil manipulation and control. This world is a bad world. It's an evil world. And a lot of people, because of like they don't have the love and whatever, they thrive on manipulating people and controlling people. There are even whole institutions, okay, authorities that are there just to control and manipulate people. So when it comes to you, and sometimes manipulation comes in the form of deception, because a lot of manipulators, they thrive on deception. So you, because you walk in the truth, you can't be deceived and you can't be manipulated. And you know a lot, because you are an extraordinary human being. You know a lot. In fact, you think, you calculate things, and that makes you wiser. So because you cannot be manipulated, you can't be controlled. People that are manipulators, they don't like you. There's no way they can like you. There's no way they'll be happy with you, because they can't control you. They can't manipulate you. Lastly, the seventh reason why you are misunderstood, disliked, and hated is because you are a chosen one. You are marked by God. And there is something divine in your life. That's why they can't like you. They can't understand you. And you'll be hated for no apparent reason. Stay strong. Stay blessed.